High above a bustling, quiet village, a magnificent mango tree stood, its branches reaching towards the sky. In its lush canopy, two very different birds made their homes. Kaalu, a greedy crow, and Chinni, a diligent sparrow. Kaalu was known for his cunning, lazy ways, while Chinni's heart was as big as her spirit was diligent. Every morning, long before the sun painted the sky, Chinni would stir, her tiny eyes full of purpose. With a cheerful chirp, she'd dart out her small wings, a blur against the dawn on a mission. She searched tirelessly for the finest twigs, softest moss, strongest blades of grass, and plumpest seeds. Day after day, with unwavering dedication, she wove these treasures together, stitch by tiny stitch, crafting a nest that was not only strong and secure, but also wonderfully warm and cozy. A true sanctuary nestled safely on a sturdy branch, a testament to her hard work and foresight. Kaalu, however, was a creature of comfort and idleness. While Chinni toiled, he remained nestled deep in his makeshift perch, often not stirring until midday. His days were spent preening, napping, or watching the world go by with a smug expression. "Why bother with such tiresome work?" he'd often call loudly, his voice echoing through the leaves. "Why exert myself when others are so eager to do the hard labor?" he'd squawk. He found great amusement in Chinni's tireless efforts, often mocking her with harsh caws of laughter. "Look at the little busybody," he'd squawk, wasting her precious energy under the relentless summer sun. Chinni, though she heard his taunts, never let them deter her. She simply chirped softly and continued. She knew the value of her efforts. As the long, hot summer days slowly faded, a change began to sweep across the land. Dark, ominous clouds, heavy with rain, started to gather on the horizon, painting the sky gray and purple. The air grew thick and humid, carrying the scent of an impending storm. Soon, the first gentle drops of rain began to patter, quickly turning into a steady downpour. The wind, once a soft whisper, now howled through the branches, making the mighty mango trees sway. Kaalu, who had spent his entire summer in leisurely pursuits, suddenly found himself in a dire predicament. He had no proper nest, no shelter to protect him from the fierce monsoon. His temporary perch was completely exposed, and he shivered as the cold rain drenched his feathers. He had wasted every sunny day, ignoring the warnings, convinced his cleverness would save him. But now, soaked and miserable, he realized his folly. Desperate and shivering, Kaalu spotted Chinni's sturdy, well-built nest. It looked like a beacon of warmth and safety amidst the raging storm. With a frantic flap, he struggled against the powerful wind and driving rain, making his way to her dwelling. He landed clumsily on a nearby branch, his feathers plastered to his body, and began to shout, his voice hoarse with cold and fear. "Chinni, please open the door! Let me stay inside, I'm drenched!" His usual arrogant tone was replaced by a pathetic plea. Inside her snug nest, Chinni had been watching the storm, safe and warm. She heard Kaalu's desperate cries. Peeking out, she saw the miserable crow, dripping, wet, and trembling. Despite all his past unkindness and mockery, Chinni's heart was filled with compassion. Her gentle eyes held no trace of anger or resentment, only understanding. "Of course, Kaalu," she chirped softly, her voice a warm melody against the storm's roar. "Come in, quickly, before you catch a chill." She moved aside, making space for him. Kaalu, still shivering, squeezed himself into the surprisingly spacious and incredibly warm nest. Water dripped from his feathers onto the soft moss lining, but the warmth enveloped him instantly. The wind and rain, which had felt so brutal, were now just a distant murmur. A deep, shuddering sigh of relief escaped him. He felt safe, truly safe, for the first time. He looked at Chinni, his eyes no longer smug, but filled with a newfound humility and regret. "Chinni," he muttered, "I'm so sorry. I should have listened to you. I should have worked like you instead of wasting my time and making fun of your efforts." My laziness has brought me to this cold, wet state. Chinni, seeing the genuine remorse, offered a gentle, reassuring smile. "It's never too late, Kaalu," she chirped, her voice kind and wise. "It's never too late to change your ways, to start doing the right thing. Hard work always helps. It builds not just nests, but character, and it brings a deep sense of peace and security." Her words were like a soothing balm to Kaalu's troubled heart. From that pivotal day forward, something profound shifted within Kaalu. The monsoon storm had washed away his arrogance and idleness, leaving behind a desire to be better. The very next morning, he woke up early, not to scavenge for easy pickings, but to join Chinni. He helped her gather the juiciest berries, the plumpest grains, and the strongest twigs. Together, they worked tirelessly, not just to repair the storm's damage, but to build an even bigger, more robust nest, one that could comfortably house them both. Kaalu learned the satisfaction of honest effort, the joy of contributing, and the warmth of true companionship. The two birds, once so different, became the best of friends. Chinni, the ever hardworking Sparrow, and Kaalu, the crow who had finally learned the invaluable lesson that hard work and kindness are far more rewarding than laziness and mockery. Their friendship became a heartwarming tale whispered among the leaves of the old mango tree. A testament to change and the power of a helping hand.